This is
Sidechatz.
My name is VANEL.
It's your boy, young, broken, handsome Pablo.
May.
And I'm Beverly.
And we're doing our first podcast of the channel. We're just going to be going through, asking random questions and talking it out, seeing if we can have a nice conversation on camera.
And would you say our topic today is relationships?
I'd say today's relationships. Alright, we'll start it out with the first question. What do girls look for in a guy?
It's very interesting. I really want to know this.
Open-ended.
Really,
Not too specific.
Yeah, anything,
Mm-hmm. This is different for me since I don't really share much stuff like that. Do you want to start out?
For me, it has to do with a lot of like personality. I think if you're personable, I am automatically like attracted to you in a way. I think I'd like to be able to see you as a friend first, so that I know that I can hang out with you in a non-romantic
setting. I feel you.
Personality. So everybody over 6 foot is over for you, bro.
Sick.
What? Okay, I would date someone shorter than me too. I have, but
That's interesting. I haven't heard that one. That one's like a first. Usually they gotta be taller.
My main question is, when you say personality, is it more funny? Is it more approachable, kind?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean?
I would like my partner to be somewhat similar to me in that they are kind, funny. They can match my sense of humor, and they can just. This might be bare minimum, guys, but I just need the person to be nice to me, or just nice to other people in general. Because there are some people that will treat you like an exception, you know, where they'll be nice to you but be mean to everyone else around them, and that's a red flag now that I realize. So that's why I feel like I need to spend a lot of time with that person, get to know them as a friend, and then we can talk about it later on. But yeah, whenever I develop a crush, it's always I know the person for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
How about you?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, same thing. I would want to be friends with them first.
Alright, well,
that's not really much personality, though.
Yeah, let me ask.
Okay.
I'll have to know them.
Then we can go for the experience side of this, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, have you ever had a crush?
On a friend.
On anything? Really?
Yeah.
On anybody?
No.
That-
So just kidding.
Anybody that you knew
yeah.
on like a personal level.
And the person that you did have a crush in your mind, what attracted you? What attracted you to them?
So for me, I have some like basic requirements.
like, list them up.
Well, first you need to have good hygiene.
A must.
That's good.
Okay, but like that's.
You gotta
Gotta take a shower.
You gotta smell good. You gotta be acquainted with soap.
Second, you can dress, you know. I feel like even if you're not like the best looking, knowing how to dress, it kind of elevates you. And
What type of style? What type of style of dressing?
for me,
Yeah.
I feel like you're streetwear.
yeah, probably like streetwear. I don't know. Only if you know how to like match, like you know,
Yeah.
match.
Take an art class, 1 or 2, you know? Get to know your colors.
Yep. Primary.
They gotta be funny, you know. Because
What type of humor? What type of humor? We got categories. There's, you know, dark humor, you know, childish, goofy.
They just tell a bunch of jokes.
Not goofy, for
Not
sure.
goofy.
No goofies.
I'm
No
not really a
goofies.
fan
You're
of
dark.
dark humor.
Dark humor?
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of dark humor.
Not a fan?
It's
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always feel like there's just like some underlying thing to it. I've had friends where I've almost made it kind of like an excuse, like, oh, that's who they are, like that's just how they were raised or something like that. But I've had a situation where there's a friend that would make kind of like misogynistic jokes, but like I just, you know, like maybe it was just like
under the cape of dark humor.
yeah.
It's like when they do it so consistently, it's like, it's kind of like their
Suspicious.
personality
No, I feel
in a
you.
way now.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that one. Like I like dark humor, but like there are some people that only use dark humor, and their excuse is, oh, I just like dark humor, as a way to be disrespectful, and it's weird sometimes. It gets weird. But okay, so not dark humor. So that leaves you with
no goofy, no dark humor.
no goofy, no dark humor. So that
Just like I want to be comfortable with them. Like I don't want it to be like cringy, awkward. You know? It's like feel at home, I guess, like, you know,
Feel comfortable around them.
I also want to add that I think morals and your values, your core values, also have to align for me to want to be in a relationship with you. Because I don't know, like, religion is important to me. I feel like if the person that I was dating didn't believe in the same creator as me, it wouldn't really work out. But yeah.
I could say I disagree, but at the same time I respect your point of view. In terms of religion, I guess I can't really control that aspect. So like limiting that for me would be, I feel like that's a giant net to cast for me, like if I were to be trying that out. But I don't know. I don't have too much experience in it, so who knows if it really is like that big of a factor for me or not yet.
I wouldn't say it's a big factor for me either, you know. Kind of try to get to know the person first, you know.
In my mind, I mean, I also date to marry, or like I date long term. So I guess in my head, I want to build a future with you, and so in my head, church is in my future. So I want to be able to have these discussions with you and be able to go to church with you without it being a problem.
I also date to marry. Like, I don't want to just, like, I need to see a potential in you for me to, like, you know, date
Heard
you.
that? No bums. No bums.
I don't want no scrubs. I ain't getting no love.
What do you guys support?
Oh, okay. That's
What
fair.
we look
I like
for?
that.
Me, the bar is on the ground, bro. It is a rough scene out here. If you have
How
somebody,
so?
it's slim pickings. It's slim pickings, you know.
Okay.
The culture we're in right now is a little rough.
It's a scary culture.
It's a scary thing, bro. It's either they're weird, crazy, or they're talking to like 8 different people.
Jeez.
And it's rough out here. But, you know, we gotta find the one and try to keep pushing forward, you know.
Are you looking to marry?
Long term, yeah.
Long
Usually,
term.
you should try to see a future with them. If they don't see a future, then kind of just, you know, leave them off to the side, you know, or just be friends with them.
Leave
you know.
them to the road.
Even to the, you know, what they call the streets.
Back to the streets with you.
Stiff arm them real quick.
As for me, I'd say what I would look for. I'm looking for somebody who I can laugh together with. That's like that's rule number 1. If I can't laugh and it feels legit, like not as if I was with my boys, but like at the same time, it's like I'm not hiding or just trying to present.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. If you feel like you put up a mask with them, like that's so energy consuming. If you feel like
That's
tired,
so tired. It's draining. It's really
adding on to that, for me, is someone that's real. You know, like I don't like all that lying. Like I want someone like truthful.
So you don't like when
I
somebody
feel like that's a lie as well, bro.
Yeah,
I
don't like when someone sugarcoats.
like
Like I need someone to be real with me. Because I'm gonna be real with you.
You said it's a lie. You
feel that's
it's a lie.
They never want to hear the truth, bro.
Me?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What? Nah.
Maybe you guys are different, but the truth is crazy.
A lot of the girls that I talk to value communication or good communication a lot. I like it when a person is honest with me. I mean, be kind, choose your words wisely. Not yell at me, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But being honest, I think, is something that I value a lot. And being able to take criticism without being defensive is something that I find really attractive.
Based off what you were saying earlier, I can hear where you were coming from about girls not wanting to hear the truth sometimes, but I do feel like sometimes it comes from guys not choosing their words wisely.
Yeah.
So like
I'm a victim, or I've done that.
How should guys approach girls, and how should girls, if wanted to, approach guys?
Okay, should we start?
Okay, sure.
And to clarify, how would you like to be approached?
Okay, you go first.
It's different for everyone.
It's different for everybody.
I'm not a fan of getting DMs that are hitting on you right away. It just kind of gives me the ick. I want to be able to build a genuine connection, so I think reaching out as a friend first and being like, hey, I liked your post, or hey, this content that you posted really resonated with me. Let's be friends. Let's play games. Something like that, so that we can build that trust first. Because if you're hitting on me, I find it very lustful, and I don't like that first impression. So yeah, there's that. And then if they were to approach me in person, same thing. Building that connection. Maybe if we go to the same university, coming up to me and being like, hey, let's start a study group or something like that. Less awkward than that, but making space and time for us to really connect in a way.
Well, it goes back to the first question: being friends, getting that repertoire up, getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So pull up, don't shoot though.
Yes.
I do want to make this very clear that even if you use that approach, it doesn't mean that women are obligated to return a compliment or anything.
Yes.
So don't expect that from anyone.
You will airball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
That's on you next.
How to approach me?
Somebody pulls up to you on the
Okay, so DMs, I don't like that, because I don't know.
No DMs. Yo, cut the y'all seeing the trend here. No DMs. No DMs.
I don't respond to that.
Ooh, she should leave you on the request. Delivered.
Yeah, I don't respond either.
Unless, like, I don't know, if you're like...
My DMs are closed. Poppy DMs wide open. Right.
Coming up to me like a stranger? I don't really give strangers my number, because, like, strangers, so I don't know if that would work on me.
Do you give them your social media? If they ask you for your Instagram?
I have, like, because I want them to leave me alone.
For you, how would they approach you? Because you said no social media, no approach in person.
In what situation would it be positive for
I'm
them?
not interested in anyone.
And the thing is,
Like,
we're not saying it has to be a
alone.
complete stranger. Like, it could be somebody you met in class and, like, you saw them.
like,
It could be somebody that you're interested in and they're approaching you. You just want to figure out what's a
Maybe
good way
you
to
see each other every day in the gym,
Yeah.
same schedule,
So, like, I'm not a flirtatious type of person, so if you flirt with me, I'm gonna, like,
shut it down.
She said, I would cut that. That's crazy.
Stiff
Don't
arm.
talk to me.
Because I don't know, I think that's a bit cringy for me. So you gotta
Everything's cringy.
So you gotta be like my friend first, like ask questions that are like, that are connected to us, I like that commonality,
Word.
Yeah.
So, in short,
Don't.
Don't.
Don't, bro. We have no chance.
go.
It's rough out here, man.
If it happens, it happens.
Just don't.
There's a lot of guys that'll come up and put on the nice guy act, but it's very obvious who those people are. Integrity plays a big role here. Like, if I'm not watching, would you still help that old person? Would you still be nice to that waiter?
I like people that I can like laugh with, be comfortable with, but also like have a serious side. There are times when you have to be serious, when you have to be kind. It's not all about like fun and games,
Comedians, you hear that? Jokes.
But not too many.
Can't be goofy. Not for me. Not goofy for me.
And cut dark humor. None of that. So keep it at dry and witty, please.
Dry and witty.
It depends on what it is.
No, dry humor works. Right?
It
I feel
depends
like
on what it is.
Some dad jokes. Some dad jokes.
I love dad jokes.
Anyways, alright, so the next question. What is one/multiple things that would attract you to a person?
I notice everything, and if
Everything. Remember that.
yeah, I feel like if they really pay attention and notice the little details about the way you speak or anything that you say, I find that an attractive quality. It just shows me that they really do care about me and that they were paying attention, and I think that is something that is a great quality.
Small things. Be thoughtful, guys. Be thoughtful.
And what's crazy is that leads us into our next question. What small actions do girls/guys notice? Everything.
Everything.
Well, maybe it's because I'm super
She has a
observant.
little eyeglass to your whole thing, bro.
I'm just very observant.
Yeah, me too.
Also, how are you, so?
If we're just like hanging out on a casual day and like you were somewhere beforehand, like at the store, and you grab me something because you remember that like you're hanging out with me, I like that.
Yeah, a lot of girls are saying that they want their significant other to buy them flowers, and it's not because thing. Well, some girls just want flowers, but it's
I get
the
it.
action of
The
thinking
thought.
of your significant other and wanting to get them those flowers.
And also, like, for me, I low-key don't want you to get me, like, expensive things, because, you know, like, I don't know, designer, all that, because if I wanted that, like, I can get it myself.
You
I
got the
guess.
bag.
She got the bag.
She got
No,
the bag.
but I'm saying, like, for
She's not
example,
waiting for you.
No, like, I like something that's thoughtful over, like, something that's expensive, you know?
Of course.
Yeah,
'Cause
I really
I feel like
sentimental gifts.
if you anyone or you know can just grab you anything, but if you really put some thought into it, like I don't know,
So
what's something thoughtful?
But if
A
you,
bag of chips.
like the present that I got for Vanel, where I just
Yeah, like that.
like I wrote him like 50 or like 100
In a box,
notes
yeah.
of just things that I appreciate about Vanel as a friend.
Love.
let's say somebody makes you a gift,
Yeah, like
or something like that,
something that's
but
like-
that gift is like awful.
No
Mm.
gift
Yeah, I
is
love that.
awful if it really came from the heart. Also, something else. Even small physical gestures is something that I also notice. Like if we're walking on the street and you choose to walk on the outside.
That I don't understand.
I
Like
do
don't
that. I do that. though.
but I don't understand it because how am I gonna block a car from hitting a
No,
post?
God, like it's gonna kill me first. It's gonna kill me first.
It's gonna kill
But
me
it's like,
first.
apparently, it's the idea that like while
I'll
you're
die for you.
getting, while I'm getting hit, I can be like, no.
I don't think it's more so getting hit by a car because there's nothing that you can do in that scenario.
But it's about the people walking on the other side of the street, walking
Yeah.
towards. How about you, Pablo?
Me? What's the
Some
question?
small things that will take your heart.
That's funny. The bar is low. The bar is low,
That
bro.
makes sense.
Like,
Say it.
anything, bro. Like.
You can't just be selling for bare minimum.
Like cook me some food. I don't know.
Yeah, outside
cook me
is
some
rough.
food.
Like it's rough out here.
What if the food is terrible? Like what if they didn't season it?
Ooh.
What if they give me the white rice, boiled chicken, put a little spritz of salt, and said, "Watch out, it's spicy."
That's me. Ooh.
What are we doing then?
I'll still eat it out of
you're
thankfulness.
crazy.
Like, I'll take a bite and say, ooh, I kind of ate before I came here, you know, or say something like that, you know. If it tastes crazy, I'll still take a bite. But if it tastes,
My man said I'm a bite into poison for you. I respect
What about you?
it. For me, I think it's kind of based in what y'all were talking about earlier. But for me, it's like if you set time or you have an interest in something, and then you think about me and that interest, and you're like, yo, we should do this together. If you're like, yo, I really saw this TV series, or like I saw this movie, yo, it would be really cool if we went to go see it.
Good next question. What is everybody's love language? Like number one.
Ooh.
Mine's physical touch. So like if them just coming up behind me, hugging me, you know, doing like any like little gestures, you know.
What
like,
are the love languages again?
it's physical touch, quality time,
words of affirmation,
gifts,
acts of service, and gifts. Your number one is very important to you because it's what you would do the most, and it then expresses what you would want done to you the most. It's something that if you figure that John's out, your life's gonna be a lot easier down the road.
I think I'm both of like quality time and words of affirmation.
Interesting. I think mine's a deep quality time. Like I think it really is like wanting to go hang out while we're hanging out. We can do whatever we want. Like
well, hang out while you're hanging out. You know?
yeah. No, like in the quality time, you can do any one of the other four. Like,
Yeah.
I agree.
So-
I guess that's my number one.
so
too.
it's like that's why you would love to hang out with them all the time because the other four are like channeled through that one.
They have to have like their own life, you know. Like they have to have their own life besides me. I don't want to be like their center.
Yeah.
Like, well, like
Yeah.
if you don't have hobbies, you don't have friends. I don't want to be there. Like, oh, let's go do this every time because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be busy. You know,
Exactly.
I have a life, I have things to do, I have hobbies.
What would make you stop talking to someone / break up with them?
Someone that like follows a bunch of like different girls, like, and they post like inappropriate pictures and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, that's an ick for me.